Look up, out there in the vast, silent emptiness of space. There's a shimmering blue marble, a world of swirling white clouds, deep blue oceans, and continents of brown and green. This is our home. This is Earth, the third planet from the Sun, and as far as we know, the only place in the entire universe teeming with life. Today, we're going on a journey to explore the incredible story of our planet, from its fiery heart to the farthest reaches of its atmosphere. To truly understand Earth, we have to look deep inside. If we could slice our planet in half, we'd see it's made of several layers, like a cosmic onion. On the very outside is the crust, the thin, rocky shell we live on. It's surprisingly fragile, thinner in proportion than an apple's skin. Beneath the crust lies the mantle, a thick layer of semi-liquid rock that flows slowly like super thick honey. This slow, churning motion is the engine that drives our planet's most dramatic events. Deeper still, we find the core. It's divided into two parts, a liquid outer core made of molten iron and nickel sloshing around, and a solid inner core, a super hot ball of metal under immense pressure, hotter than the surface of the sun. The movement in the liquid outer core is what generates Earth's magnetic field, an invisible shield that protects us from harmful solar radiation. Now, let's go back to the crust. It isn't one solid piece. Instead, it's broken up into huge slabs called tectonic plates. These plates are constantly drifting on top of the flowing mantle. Where they collide, they buckle and crumple, pushing up magnificent mountain ranges like the Himalayas. Where they pull apart, molten rock from the mantle rises to create new crust like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. And where they grind past each other, stress builds up until it's released in a sudden, violent jolt, which we feel as an earthquake. This same plate movement is responsible for volcanoes, where molten rock, or magma, finds a weak spot in the crust and erupts onto the surface as lava. It's a powerful and sometimes destructive process. But it's also the creative force that has shaped the continents we know today. Surrounding our planet is another crucial element, the atmosphere. This blanket of gases is our ultimate life support system. It gives us the oxygen we breathe, but it does so much more. It acts as a protective shield. When meteors hurtle towards us from space, they burn up in the atmosphere, creating the fleeting streaks of light we call shooting stars. The atmosphere also filters out the most dangerous radiation from the sun, while trapping just enough heat to keep our planet at a comfortable temperature, a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. Without it, Earth would be a frozen, barren wasteland. It's a delicate balance, a thin blue line that separates our living world from the cold vacuum of space. Now, let's talk about what makes Earth the blue planet. That beautiful blue color comes from our oceans. Water covers about 71% of Earth's surface, a vast global ocean we call the hydrosphere. This water isn't static. It's constantly moving in a beautiful, life-giving process called the water cycle. Energy from the sun heats the surface of the oceans, causing water to turn into vapor and rise into the atmosphere. This is evaporation. As the water vapor rises, it cools and clumps together to form clouds. That's condensation. When these clouds become too heavy with water, it falls back to the surface as rain, snow, or hala process called precipitation. This water then flows into rivers and streams, eventually making its way back to the ocean, ready to begin the cycle all over again. This continuous cycle distributes fresh water all over the globe, sustaining all life on land. But why do we have different seasons? It all comes down to our planet's journey around the sun. Earth completes one full orbit every 365 days, which gives us our year. But importantly, our planet doesn't spin upright. It's tilted on its axis by about 23.4 degrees. This tilt is the magic ingredient for seasons. As Earth orbits the sun, different parts of the planet receive the sun's most direct rays. When the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, it experiences summer with longer days and warmer temperatures. At the same time, the southern hemisphere is tilted away, experiencing winter. 6 months later, the situation is reversed. If Earth had no tilt, the climate would be the same all year round everywhere. This tilt gives our world its rhythm, its cycles of growth and rest. We can't talk about Earth without mentioning its constant companion, the moon. Our moon is a silent, dusty world, but its influence on Earth is profound. As it orbits our planet, its gravity gently tugs on everything, including our vast oceans. This pull creates the tides, the daily rise and fall of sea level along coastlines. The moon's gravity causes the water on the side of the Earth closest to it to bulge outwards, creating a high tide. There's a corresponding bulge on the opposite side of Earth, too. This gravitational dance has been happening for billions of years, a constant, predictable rhythm governed by our celestial neighbor. From its molten core to its protective atmosphere, from its shifting continents to its life-giving oceans, Earth is a world of breathtaking complexity and beauty. It's a dynamic system of interconnected parts, all working together to create the only home we've ever known. Every mountain range, every river, every cloud tells a part of this planet's incredible story. It's a reminder that we live on a truly special and precious world, a living planet adrift in the cosmos. Let's cherish it. Thanks for joining this journey through our amazing planet. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the wonders of our universe. See you next time.